proud of my kids' effort. It's not the outcome. We got to clean up a couple things as we go down the stretch. But I like where we are as we head into postseason play coming up in a couple weeks.
Questions? I will start here.
Coach Brooks, could you tell me real quick what did Vanderbilt do different after you all started off hot from beyond the arc, 4 from 6, and then for the rest of the game it kind of slowed down from there on you all's part? Did they do anything different?
It's a 40-minute game. We came out. I thought we did a really good job of taking advantage of our opportunities. I feel like we got those same opportunities later on. We just didn't knock them down. But it doesn't matter how you start. And in particular against a team like Vanderbilt. They are one of the most prolific scoring teams in the country. They're going to be able to score with you. We got up to a really good start, and then I don't think anything really changed. We missed some shots, but it's a 40-minute game.
We'll go Phoenix and then up front.
Coach, I thought Amelia did a really good job of kind of battling all game long, both ends of the floor. What'd you see from her, and then really just for your team in general, their perseverance throughout the game?
Yeah, Millie did a good job. She knocked down some shots, but we have so much confidence in Millie that we think she's going to make every shot, and so she did a really good job. It's a tough task. She had the task really of chasing around Blake's early in the first half, and then Tiani was more in the second half, and we kind of did some other stuff in the middle. But Millie's been playing well, and I'm excited for her, and I can't fault her effort.
Coach, this is kind of a function of SEC plays. You're going to get challenging teams more often than you won't. Is there a glass half full component to the idea that if you get into these tight situations, there's at least some experience that's built up, so by the time you get to March, there's an understanding that you've seen it before, there's an ability to succeed here?
Yeah, I think it's one way of looking at it. We're locked in and focused on ourselves, and obviously everyone has to invent themselves, early on in the season. And usually when January, you look forward to fine tuning who you become, and then you get into February, March, and you just continue to get better. We had a little bit of a disruption, with Tiani missing 6 games in January, so then we had to try to reinvent ourselves in February, all the while playing against really tough teams. I think this is in the last 3 weeks we played three top 5 teams, and then we got another win on Sunday. And so, in all of them, we're right in the game. So, we're not looking for moral victories right now, but what we locked in and focused on right now is just try to make ourselves better. And if we continue to get better and we get our chemistry down pat, I think we're going to be a team to be reckoned with as we go into March.
We'll go Brad and then Phoenix.
Hey, Coach. Tough one tonight. How do you keep your team's head up? Because this has happened 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, their heads are really high. They know who we can be. It's not a matter of I don't think anybody's going to look at where you are today. They're going to look at how'd you finish, and our kids are not wavering on their confidence. They know that they've played here or there, and it's a different outcome, and we just got to continue to put it together, keep the faith, and that's what they're doing. Their heads are held high, and it's an experienced basketball team, and they're very confident basketball team.
Yeah, you guys had a chance with about 8 seconds left, and then another timeout, and one more opportunity. Can you just walk us through that last play and what you were trying to get there?
Yeah, we drew a play up. They had a foul to give, so they took the foul. We had Tony, looking to attack. They took the foul, so then the ball's up underneath the basket. We wanted to get Clara on isolation, one-on-one on the block. If nothing else, we felt like she could have drew a foul. Probably went a little bit too early. She didn't let things clear out as much as we would have liked. She rushed it a little bit, and somebody deflected the basketball.
Phoenix, I'll go back.
Defensively, coming into this game, what was the game plan? Was it like limit everyone around Blake's and she does what Blake's does, or what was your thought process heading into this one?
Blake's does what Blake's does. Blake's has she just understands the game. If you can go out there and you can draw 9 fouls and you don't foul, that means you have a great understanding of the game. And she plays angles, and she puts you in a situation where the onus has to be on the referee. Do I call it? Do I not call it? And she does a tremendous job at that, playing angles. So we knew we weren't going to stop her. I don't know if anybody has stopped her. You just have to try to make it as tough as possible. And at times I thought we did, but I thought we let her get loose a little bit too much to get into a flow. And but you know, they made shots. You know, we talk about us making shots, you know, during particular parts of the game. They made shots, big shots that really kept them in it or got them over the hump.
I had a coach tell me once that the concept of lead by example is something of a misnomer because eventually you're going to have to step up and say something in order to lead. Over the course of this season, how have you grown Clara out from a lead by example person into somebody that in these types of moments is able to use her voice, is able to kind of build that, and where do you still have to go with her to really unlock that last portion?
She's still developing. I mean, Clara is supposed to be a sophomore right now. Clara she was 19 years old. She just turned 20 about a month or two ago. So, you know, we look at her ability and what she does on the court, and obviously you think that she could be more, and she can, but it has to happen organically. You know, she's a quiet kid by nature, you know, but she's grown into this role. She's always been a lead by example person, and you know, now I can see her as she's talking. She has respect of her teammates, and now she's able to voice her opinions or what she thinks is right. Clara's one of the smartest basketball players that I've ever coached, and so now she's learning how to, you know, just to communicate all that information to her teammates, and it just has to happen organically. And if it was on a normal scale, she'd be a sophomore right now, and it'd be a natural progression. She's just accelerated a little bit because she's a junior, but I still think she's in a really good position to help lead our basketball team.
We'll end with Hannah unless there's anything pressing.
Coach, speaking of Clara, she blocked her 74th shot tonight, breaking her own single season record. You know, obviously she's averaging double digits on the offensive end, but just talk about her defensive end too.
She's the best center in the country. I said it, and she has the stats to prove it. There are a lot of centers out there that really dominate in one area, maybe two. Clara is, you know, she's an offensive threat. She averages 16 or 17 points a game. She double digits in rebounding. She's one of the top shot blockers in the country. She's one of the best passing post players in the country. And then all the while she'll play, you know, 37 minutes, and she's the anchor of our defense. She's the one that's back there barking and telling everybody where they need to be and what they need to do. And we're much better because of it. So we're very fortunate that we do have her, and obviously, you know, being here at Kentucky for 2 years and 2 years straight breaking her own record, you know, that's a tremendous feat. We're fortunate that we have her, and we're going to really enjoy watching her continue to progress and to even more so the best post player in the country.
Thank you all so much for covering.